Right, we've got Tanya next. So, Tanya, you're 30 weeks pregnant, and since you've been pregnant, you've been getting red spots. Are these on your chest?
My chest, my face, my hands, my back.
Okay. Are they itchy? They look quite angry, don't they? They're very itchy.
They don't itch. They're not raised. They don't cause me any discomfort at all, but nobody seems to know what they are.
But you have had a kidney and liver test as well. Everything's come back fine.
Yeah, I had them before when I was pregnant previously, but not to the extent that they are now. And again, before, nobody knew what they were.
Bizarre. OK, Ranj.
Yeah, the reassuring thing is that you've had this before and it was fine and it didn't come to anything, so it's unlikely to be anything serious. Pregnancy causes lots of skin changes. Some people get all sorts of spots. You know, some people break out in acne eruptions and things like that. There is a very classic pregnancy-related skin problem we get towards the later part of pregnancy called obstetric cholestasis. That's when bile builds up in your body and then it gets deposited in the skin, and that makes the skin very, very itchy. But what you're saying is that these spots aren't itchy at all. It could be potentially that you've got a problem with the blood itself. So sometimes if your platelet count is very low, and it can go down as well as up in pregnancy, generally tends to go up.
Would the liver and kidney test have shown that?
So the liver and kidney test usually, well, the liver test looks for obstetric cholestasis and as well as a few other things. The kidney test will check your renal function, but you need something called a full blood count to look at your platelets, because if you've got low platelets, you tend to bleed into the skin and you get almost like tiny little bruises. So that can happen in pregnancy as well. So I would say if it's causing you bother and it's getting worse and you're worried about it, by all means go back and have another checkup and possibly have some more tests. But if you've had it done once before, you've already seen someone and they've reassured you that it's unlikely to be anything serious, then it may just be a case of sitting out.
Did it clear up quite quickly the last time?
The majority of it goes, not all of it. I was still left with some on my chest and my face.
Right.
And obviously these are the ones that have got extremely worse this time.
Yeah.
It might be worthwhile speaking to your doctor to see if you can get a referral to a dermatologist, because if everybody else is stumped, then it could be that you need to see a specialist.
All right, good.
I mean, skin rashes are so difficult. You know, so many of different conditions look alike. And very often with a skin condition, seeing the photograph isn't enough. You need to get your fingers on and explore. But, you know, as she says, she had it before, it cleared up. I would think this is, you know, nothing to get too concerned about.